Hey Joseph, this is Jeremy with Toriar Digital Marketing. You responded to a Facebook post that I put out talking about how to get more motivated seller leads for your real estate investment business. Well, this is your free video to show you what we do and how we do it to help you outrank your competition on Google. Okay, so I don't want to waste your time or mine, so let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to talk about three things in this video. We're going to talk about content, backlinks, and citations. As you can see, I've got your website, Mud Home Buyers, pulled up here. And content is basically the amount of text you have on your site. So let's take a look here. So you got a little bit there, very little, like a sentence or two in these parts here, and then another paragraph here. So you got roughly about 500 words total on your site. What Google really likes to see is about 1,500 to 2,000 on whatever page is ranking. Okay, and usually when you're starting out, you want your homepage to rank. Eventually, we might make your homepage more of a directing page and like start making your back pages rank. Okay, so and another thing I want to point out too is a lot of customers go on mobile nowadays, so none of your numbers are click to call numbers. So when you're going to this on mobile, they can't just tap the number and call the number. And that's really important for mobile responsiveness. Okay, you've got your number littered out through here quite a few times, but none of them are click to call. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your backlink profile. So this is your backlink profile. This is Ahrefs. It's a site that buys data from Google, puts it into charts and graphs to make it easier to read. And you have one do follow domain and okay, so all of them do follow, which means they're passing power back to your page. However, we don't know how much power because I mean, I can find that out, but for the purposes of this video, your domain rating is 1.9 out of 100, and your URL rating is 4 out of 100. Those are really low. I mean, granted, they're not zero, but they're really low. And when I say out of 100, that's out of all sites in all of Google's database. As you can see here, you know, your Ahrefs rank is like 48 million something. Okay. There's like over 100 million sites in Google's database. So you're like, just having something on here, you immediately beat out like half the sites. Okay. So, but we want these in like the, you know, at least 30s, or, you know, maybe even 40s to really get you ranking. Okay. And the way to do that is get more backlinks and better and quality backlinks. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at your competitor real quick to see what they're doing. So I searched up We Buy Houses Houston. That gets 350 searches a month, and Sell My House Fast Houston gets 250 searches a month. Depending on where you're at in the country, depending on which keyword actually works better for that location. So the first thing you see in the Google search is ads. Then you see the Google Map Pack, which the Google Map Pack has a ranking factor as well, which we'll talk about when we get to citations. And then you're going to see the organic listings. Okay. So the organic listings, the number one is one of the franchise companies out there, the WeBuyUglyHouses.com. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. At least their sites look better than WeBuyHouses.com does. But they have a lot of content, and a lot of their content is cookie cutter content, which is okay for them because all their cookie cutter sites are connected to the same domain. So Google doesn't ding them for that. So that's one of the ways that they're kind of getting over them on their competitors. Okay, so and let's look at their ratings here. So this is their URL. I just searched up their URL so we could actually get their URL rating for this location. And they're getting a URL rating of 20 and a domain rating of 42. So this is for their entire site, and this is for their specific location page here. Okay. They've got 90 total backlinks on this location page, coming from 13 domains. They got 97 keywords that are ranking somewhere. That doesn't mean that's all the keywords they have. That just means those are the ones that are ranking. They're getting 379 organic traffic just to this location page. Okay, so you know that's traffic that could be coming to you with that first spot. So I imagine you can make some deals with that. So let's go ahead and talk about the Google My Business listing now. So this is the map pack kind of blown up. And first couple things are ads here. And then we got We Buy Houses Houston Estate Services. Is the top Google My Business list or Google My Business listing. So there's three things that can rank you in the Google My Business listings. And these are not in any particular order and they're not necessarily a third either. So one is your overall site ranking. Another is your optimization of your Google My Business listing itself, similar to a website. And the other is your quality and quantity of citations. So let's go ahead and take a look at their citations real quick. So now I've actually looked this company up before because I did a video for another person in Houston. So they've got this is them right here. We Buy Houses Houston Estate Services. So they've got 30 total citations, which is actually quite a bit. Like if you notice some of the other videos I've done, 2, 4. These are people who got first spot in the map pack, 6, 5. So really, we just have to beat out those 30, and we can beat them out with better quality and or better quantity. I prefer to do it with both. We're going to beat them out with quantity and quality. If you had 100 quality citations, like there's no way they're going to even touch you. You know what I'm saying? So, so to recap, now real quick, what a citation is it's basically a directory listing, like a phone book listing, littered throughout the web that has your name, address, phone number, or at least name and phone number. Okay. So to recap, we talked about content, backlinks, and citations. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you need any help with this, feel free to give us a call. It's 317-961-3757, or you can reply to the email that we send this video on. Have a great day.